we're gonna do something fun today. Let me tells you. Yeah, let me tells you. First, I need to, before I get into it, here we go. Yep, all right, so stand by. Stand by, please. One moment. One moment, please. And publish. Okay, got it. All right, so. Let's get rid of that. And move that over there. Sweet, 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 sweet. I can close that. Close it all together. Okay. So what's happening today, everybody? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to, yes, this is the one I want. Let's open that up. Okay, great. So today we're going to do a World Wildlife Federation of Justice character. What's the World Wildlife Federation of Justice? Let me put this over here so you can see it. This is my fun little IP of animal superheroes. Similar in some ways to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Darkwing Duck or Spider-Ham or Captain Carrot and his Amazing Zoo Crew. That was my personal, I guess you would call it inspiration growing up and reading the Captain Carrot comics. Loved him. I was a big fan. So I have a vast catalog of World Wildlife Federation. Let's take a look at some of them. We got in the top left corner here, we got Enormouse, Astromandrel, we got Dynamole over here, we got Shaolin Monkey, we got Hardvark, Crackerjackal, Gorilla, Octopussycat, and Metalligator. And then they're facing off. This is very challenge of the Super Friends kind of inspired graphic here. At the top here we got Woolly Marmot. There's Shockatiel, the Salamancer, Hypnopotamus, Dr. Gnucleus, right? You get that? Tarmadillo, Earthquack. And here we have Cardinal Sin, and of course Rhinosferatu, perhaps the most famous character from my World Wildlife, and then Velocelot down here in the bottom. So the World Wildlife Federation of Justice. So I had an idea for a character named SUPREMU, and so I thought I'd do a little sketch, see how it would take shape organically. My good friend Tony, he did a version of SUPREMU, but I'm not going to look at it. I mean, I've seen it before, but that was like a few months ago. But I don't want it to influence me for this particular drawing. So I haven't seen it for a while. But he also sent me these cool designs from the official handbook of the Marvel Universe, which I also have. And I feel like SUPREMU has to have like a kind of a Jack Kirby feel to him, much like Salamancer. Let me pull up Salamancer. Pull up my Salamancer. S is for Salamancer. Where is he? Here he is. Here's the Salamancer. The very that's not the that's this. Here's the look at that Kirby Crackle. This is kind of a very Jack Kirby with the helmet and everything. What other characters we got here? There's a Shaolin Monkey, a couple versions of Shaolin Monkey. There's Shockatiel in color. This is Shocker Spaniel. This is the original Shocker Spaniel. No, yes. Decided let's not use. You know, it's a better shocking character than Shockatiel. I feel is Shocker Spaniel. Here's a different version. Is the male version. This would be the female. And there's my favorite Steel Wool. One of my favorites. Steel Wool's pretty good. She's she's like Colossus. And if Colossus was a lamb. Okay. Oh, damn it. I saw it. That was SUPREMU. All right. Well, here we are. This was Tony's version of SUPREMU. No, I mean, maybe I will. Maybe I will be influenced in some way. I love I mean, it's pretty great. Pretty great. I like that it's got like energy eyes here. This helmet is pretty kick-ass. And definitely my SUPREMU is going to have some kind of a cowl as well. The crown logo with the E. This is solid work in his little sketchbook. There's Switcheroo, He's kind of like a Riddler character. There's Tarmadillo. There's yeah, and there's I think this is marker and ink. There's I don't know why I have so many. This is who is this? This has got to be Thunderclop. That's right. And there's Vamoose, also by Tony, as was Thunderclop. And there's my rendition of Vamoose. He's a fast runner guy. And there's Velocelot, another fast runner. Anything else? Excuse me. Vigilantelope. Always, and there's and there's the group. There's other ones as well, but we don't need to go through everything, so that's fine. Yeah. So, with that in mind, I grabbed some random new gods. I just Googled new gods, but I think the first thing we have to do is get a structure going on here. So let me try. Sure. Yeah. Yes. Right. Okay. So this is our drawing layer. We'll make that. Let's make it blue. I like a blue. And what does an emu look like? An important question. Here is a bunch of emus. I feel like Tony was on the right track. They don't really. I mean, they do have wings. It's a flightless bird, obviously, but they do have. Can you see it? I guess those are them down there. Yeah. Like, do I give my SUPREMU? How supreme can an emu be if it doesn't have hands? Because I feel like, I don't know. We'll see. But let's see. And then we're not going to make it look like the actual bird. We got to cartoonify it. We got to like Looney Tunes caricature that. Maybe it'd be helpful to look at most of my other bird characters for World Wildlife Federation of Justice. Like for example, there's Cardinal Sin. They usually have, like, even birds and like Daffy Duck obviously has hands, and so does Donald Duck. So where's Earthquake? Oh, here we go. Here we have Clock-a-Doodle-Doo, and then Cold Cock. That's an old one. And then I think there's one more we could look at. Oh, there's a couple more. Here we have Death Wattle, the turkey. Because the wattle, is that thing. But there's one more. Earthquake. That's the other one I want to look at. Earthquake has like big metal hands. He looks like Daffy Duck, but if he was green and with metal earth controlling hands. So let's close all those. We had a good look at it. And I do have, where are my animal reference? Here we go. I have a folder of animal reference. I thought I had them organized by species, but I guess I didn't. I guess I don't. Maybe they're just alphabetical. This is not useful. This is a failure. Penelope. Yeah, this is in some Shaolins. This is, here's woodpeckers. A woodpecker. Oh my God, why is it tiny? Okay, this is an abject failure. I thought I had it. Let me go. No, that's gotta, if it's not in there, then I don't know where it would be. Let me type in bird and see if anything comes up. Bird. Nope. Okay. That's fine. We'll wing it. That's a bird. That's a bird pun. Okay. Here's what you get if you type in cartoon emu. Of course, there's the usual AI crap, but none of this is particularly. I mean, that's not bad. They got yeah, okay. That's a starting point. I feel like that's a starting point. This guy's pretty cool too. Not too shabby. Look at those legs. What's going on there? There's like no structure. Yeah. I'm not sure what's happening there. This is kind of a more of a Looney Tunes Disney style. Esther the Emu? What's that from? Do I dare? Cartoon characters. Oh, Mickey Down Under. Okay. So there was a Disney emu. I had no idea. That is interesting. Okay, cool. I guess I don't really need it though. Okay. So with that in mind, what will SUPREMU be doing? Well, I feel like SUPREMU, a flightless bird that flies, would be good. So let me check out this. They got kind of a short neck, and then a big bunch of hair, and then the body, right? And then the legs. The legs. If I was drawing a real emu, it'd be something like that. But I mean, what if we would have gave him a big cowl? Big. And then, I don't know where would maybe just like tiny hands? Like almost like tiny arms and tiny hands? Would that be appropriate? But part of a defining feature, I think, of the emu is gotta be the shagginess of it, right? So do I cover that up with superhero paraphernalia, or do I just let it, all hang out? Yeah, this one's pretty good. Right? And then is he going to be looking straight at camera? Do you have like some kind of mask? I feel like that's not. I mean, we're just figuring it out. We're just exploring right now. I feel like he could have like some kind of thing on his neck. I don't know. Like how does Doctor Strange goes like that or something, right? I'm Doctor Strange. Something like that? Am I wrong? The cloak of whatever it is. Let's see. I feel like I should have practiced my cartoony. Here, let's practice a cartoony character. An actual cartoony character. Where are you, buddy? Let's go back to. Let's find a nice. Look at that. Look at these beautiful character studies for the rescuers. What else do we got here? That's not great. What is this, Madagascar or something? There's Captain Carrot. By Scott Shaw. There's a big article on Captain Carrot. Here's some various animals I just grabbed over the year. Look at that study of it's an ape. I guess the ape is actually supposed to be like this. Oops. Like that. But I do like the those eyes. Let's study. Let's do some stuff. Let's make our thing a little bit darker. Like, I'm just gonna draw those eyes. He's got big. Right. It's just helping us get in the mood. Understanding. Oh, here's Albatross. This is a good one. This is Albatross that will help us with the beaks. Again, see, this is him looking more or less straight on. Remember Albatross? Anyone remember Albatross? See, like in some of these, his eyes are closer together than others, which is interesting. I like the eyes close to each other. Is that faithful to the emu? Let me look at a real emu. Real emu. Where are you? Emu puppet. Oh, remember, you guys do you remember Emu, the hand puppet from this British guy, Rod Hull? Anyone old enough to remember that? Oof. That was rough to watch as a kid. Not great. Not great. We don't need that. Get out of here, Rod Hull. Okay. All I have right up now is Instagram and Jack Kirby stuff. So let me, where's my email? Here, there he is. There's Emu. Okay. The emu, okay. It is not. The emu eyes are pretty much, is this a real? I think that's a real image of an emu. So they're actually, let's get rid of this. They're actually more. If I were to draw this emu, then there'd be something like, I'm trying to cartoonerize it. Cartoonerize. That would be, and then they would have big eyelashes. It's all very hairy. That's kind of a cartoony. It's a cartoony emu, right? And then boop, 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 boop. Does that? And that's the beak. That's the beak. We're figuring out the anatomy of an emu. Here's another one. Here's another one. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this handsome devil right there. Look at that. Look at that beautiful brow. We could do like heavy brows. I like the heavy brows. I feel like this guy almost looks like Jack Kirby. Let's get rid of these. Let's keep those. Get rid of this business here. And let me see what it would be like. Oops. Drawing. It's kind of like a square head. Like this is a meaner. And let's do it this way. That's more of a bad guy look, I feel. Yeah. I like it. And then, I don't know if this is like a metal thing you would have on a... Something like that? Does that make sense? Does that look like an emu? I mean, I like it. But what about an emu with his mouth open? Emu, mouth open. Let me type that in. Yes. Oh my God. Creepy. Creepy as hell. What is this? What is he eating something? Oh, has he just got a weird mouth? What is happening? That looks more like a... Is that an emu? I guess it's an emu. This thing doesn't look like an emu at all. What's it got in this? It's got in his mouth. Creepy. This guy's... Oh, look at that. Look at these cool... They all got great hair. This isn't clearly AI. But we can see, okay. I think I'm understanding. I think I'm comprehending the basic structure. So if I was, let's see, if I was, and then maybe a little bit off to the side for some extra character. Do emus have tongues? I don't see a tongue in there. Let me Google it. Do emus have tongues? They don't have tongues. They don't have some birds have tongues. I know. I've seen it. I've seen like eagles. I'm pretty sure eagles have tongues. Do eagles have tongues? Yes. 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 Okay. We're not going to look at any pictures. I just wanted to confirm. So emus do not have tongues. And then where are the nostrils on this bad boy? Something like that. And then dun dun dun. I love the big. Can give him big eyebrows. I like that a lot. Okay. So I think I don't know what SUPREMU will be doing, but I don't know. Is he just like his whole beak is going to be black inside? Because he doesn't have a tongue. It's crazy. Like, do I just like? I don't know what I just drew. I don't know what that was supposed to be. Because like it's gross. It's really gross looking. I mean, look at that. That's gross. I think we can agree that that's gross. That's not appealing to look at. Like the AI emu has a tongue, which is wrong. It's wrong, I'm telling you. Okay. So that's so we figured out the head, I think. Maybe I'll do what Tony did and give him some kind of a fin, gladiatorial helmet fin or something. I don't know what I'm doing. Could have like, yeah, he could have like he could have a monobrow, a unibrow, maybe. And then, I don't know. What if he had a shaved head? No, that's weird. I feel like maybe not a monobrow. Close to a monobrow though, because I feel like his how do we do this? How does this look? His beak would come up to here. So, not a monobrow, but pretty close. And then let's figure, and he doesn't have the bald head either. He will have some kind of a hat. Some kind of a great phallic hat of some kind of Kirby-esque. Maybe an S there of some kind of stylized S. I don't know. Because he's SUPREMU. Or maybe he'll have some kind of, I don't know. I'm just guessing here. Some kind of a amazing crown. That makes him look like a dinosaur. We don't like that. I don't think the S is working either. Maybe it's a good time to look at those Kirby things, although the resolution is awful. There's a big, like, this is like a Medusa type character with massive hair. Whoops, pardon me. The steer horns just would make him just look like a different animal, but I like what's going on here. Almost has like bat wings on his helmet. Like, what a helmet that is. My God. I think we definitely have to give SUPREMU a cape. That's something else to consider. This big furry knight-looking guy with the mustache. That's a very modest helmet as far as like what's going on down here. As far as Jack Kirby goes, here's some kind of a Egyptian. Look at the eye. Ooh, the eye emblem. And then standard superhero pants with the big what do you call them? Pirate boot things, and the gloves, the motif. And this is like total Kirby celestial design over the top. I don't need to do all of this, but it but it gives us an idea, right? And oh god, what just happened there? Undo. I don't know what that was. I just want to move. Okay, here we go. This guy has like some kind of glider wings. Here's another amazing, like this kind of, something like this might work a bit. Almost like a bat motif. And then, oh, we'll get another guy over here. This is this what's his face? Orion? And then I don't know who that is. That's more superhero-y than we're looking for. That's more superhero. Here's more, yeah, like the Asgardian crazy helmets. Looks like he's got a giant moth on his head, reptile moth on his head, which is amazing. We always like these. He would use the circle motifs, and that's pretty good. Okay. Anything else we can glean from these guys? These guys are kind of boring. That's pretty boring. Anything here? I like this. I like what's going on there. Like these things going around as rests. That's kind of an interesting thing. Look at that hair. I don't think we're going to be doing that hair on the emu. No. That one we just looked at. Here is some Marvel characters. We know all these characters. We don't need that one. We can delete that one. And then Nightside, Astra with the fur going on there. That's kind of cool. And again with the, I don't know, like a hippie belt or something. But I do like that. And all of this, all the cape business is pretty cool. That hair is pretty cool, like the thing on her brow. And then this just looks like Space Colossus. Okay. All right. Well, with that. Oh, something else. What is this? This is Bobby Reed, the boy who can change into 1,000 superheroes. That's pretty good. King Coil, Castor and Pollux twins, Giant Boy, Mighty Moppet, King Candy, wow, the Human Bullet, the Squid, Radar Sonar Man. I like Hornet Man's. He's got these stripes, and his head looks, yeah, it's pretty cool. The Human Starfish, Plastic Man. They can turn into Plastic Man for some reason. Hypno Man, Mr. Echo. Yeah, these are okay. All right. So, with that in mind, let's go back to here's our original drawing. I think we want him to be like levitating. I don't think we want him to be standing. So if he was, let me make a new layer, and let me try, I don't know, blue. Let's try a blue. So I don't know if this is his head. Let me make this even. Almost gone. Oops. Yes, that's right. Yes. That's his head. We want him looking like directly at camera. SUPREMU. Giant. It almost looks like a turban. So his eyes are like here. Adam, hello. I'm working on the World Wildlife Federation of Justice villain, SUPREMU. Dun 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 dun. Like, I don't know. The turban, I'm not sure about the turban look. It's kind of cool, unless maybe this is like his brain. What if he had a right? This is SUPREMU, and he doesn't have any pupils. He's just like got the glowing eyes. Sorry, I was watching Spartacus and the Sun Beneath the Sea and didn't notice the notification. What's Sun Beneath the Sea? And also, no need to apologize. SUPREMU. All right. And then let's put a big... This will be the typical emu hair. That's yes, right? This is the cowl. This is the Jack Kirby-esque cowl. Maybe coming up like that. And then, I don't know. Got to make it as complicated as possible while still looking halfway decent, I guess. I don't know how to do. I was never really that good at cowls. I never really understood the. I guess it comes in front of the. Maybe he's got another something here. Then maybe that's where the S goes. And then I don't know. I don't know how this is supposed to look. SUPREMU, and then this would be the body. And then we got the emu legs. Emu. Go back to the full body emu. Here we go. What does an emu's look like? Look at all these emus. At Australian Wildlife Journey. There's one. That's the guy I want right there. What happens if I click on it? Something good, I hope. Yes. Okay. So let me just quickly. This is the guy. I'm gonna quickly sketch him, using this as a reference. So I have that body shape. So this comes down to like here. There's his head, and then this goes down. And this is kind of a neat feather structure here, and then this comes down around here. Another interesting kind of feather structure. And then we got the legs. So these are the mighty thighs. And then these come down underneath there. We got the knees. And then and then the how many toes do emus have? I need to look at an emu foot. Adam, you probably know this because you're such a animal nerd, especially the dinosaurs. How many toes? I would just Google emu foot. Don't need to ask it. No. Oh my God. Emo. No, emu foot, not emo foot. That's something completely. 3. Yeah, it's like a cassowary. Right. Okay. So. Right. This would be the cartoony feet. The middle one is bigger. It's the biggest one. So let me redraw that. Right, this is a cartoony, and then. So yeah, so that would be. I like it. And so, oh my God. Old animated show from France, also Le Monde Englouti, about some kids who meet a bioconstruct android and go with her to rescue a gladiator in the underground world and travel to various MOBAs inspired. This is a TV show? Sun Beneath the Sea? Keep meaning to draw my World Wildlife Federation of Justice OC, WWF of Justice OC, Anti-Monitor. Right, the Anti-Monitor, who is a villain monitor lizard, pulp sci-fi villain-looking guy made of negative space, and his twin brother, the Posy Monitor. Emu have 3 toes. Yes, thank you. Yeah, we got there. So, if SUPREMU is going to be, I feel like I don't really need that background layer anymore. If SUPREMU is going to be floating with this amazing, because he's I feel like he's like, I don't know, like a Galactus type character or something. Then we just, I don't know what we do. Let me re-examine my life here. I'm just gonna get rid of all that. So that comes down, and then I don't know. SUPREMU. But we've got a compact. We don't need it to look like a real. We don't need to have the proportions. It's a cartoon character, for God's sakes. We don't need to. But I like this. Okay. So he's floating. Let's give him little wings. I like it. I like it. And then, yes, so he's just floating. Right, something like that. And then he can be like, I don't know, this is like cosmic power or whatever. Right, this is SUPREMU. I like this. It looks kind of like a, I don't know, like a turtleneck cowl kind of like, but I do feel like he still needs like something coming out behind him. Do not incur the wrath of SUPREMU, for you will die. Okay, so I think this is the basic. I think we're doing pretty good here. SUPREMU. Let's get some of that beautiful Kirby. Where's my Kirby? Bring that Kirby stuff to the forefront. What can we do? What can we do? My God. What can we steal from the great? See, this guy's pretty cool. I like those knee pads. Just great design all around. I feel like I need to have this in the other window though, so let me go back. Jack Kirby character design. Da 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 da. Where is it? There you are. Some Instagram page. Which means I can't save that. Save image as. Put that on my desktop. Open it up. My God, it's tiny. That's tiny. That's no good. Same image, but must be different. I must have grabbed it from a different site. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Okay, here we go. This is on 13th dimension. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. All right. Do we need like a neck thing? Like some kind of a hovering neck ring? I think the answer is yes. SUPREMU. This is like a... I remember in D&D they had those like stones that would circle around your head, like orbit your head, and they were like psionic stones of some kind. I don't know, I can't remember, but I feel like this is appropriate here. We could even put like maybe 2. Are there 2? No, I think 1's all right. What do we do here? Oops. SUPREMU. Who dares disturb my cosmic slumber? This is not symmetrical at all, but that's fine. Here we have, this is Mr. Miracle I'm looking at right now. He's pretty great. It's like an old Mr. Miracle design. The cape. Oh my God! We almost forgot the cape. We got the cowl, but not the cape. All right. So let's do the cape. All right. This is the cape, and this is the cowl. Right? Yes. Yes. It's coming together. All you got to do is steal Jack Kirby's drawing, and everything will be amazing. So this is the outside. I feel like the light is coming from his brain somehow. He has like a glowing brain. Ooh. I don't know. Let's draw some random energy. Psionic power. SUPREMU. Maybe this is just. God, I'm trying to, because I feel like one of the defining characteristics of the emu is it's like fur. So maybe this is just fur. Like it's shaggy long feathers. All right. We can have that. And the wings. and then and his legs can be all like booted up or whatever. So let me scroll. Let me find out some more. Oh, there's that lady. That lady we were looking at. Enchantra. This is Enchantra, which is pretty great. I like her. She's got going on around here. Not much else. She's got the giant E on her belt. But apart from the cape and the headgear, there's nothing too revolutionary about that design. Anything else going on in the chat? I keep... Ion stones. Yes, thank you. If stealing from Jack Kirby is good enough for Stanley, it's good enough for the rest of us. Truer words were never said. Okay. Like, let's go. Like that. We gotta leave room for his evil eyebrows. But this is like a nice Kirby-esque shape. I feel something like that. Nice, yeah, some kind of like, I don't know, a gem or something in the center of it. That's pretty great, I think. If I do say so myself, I feel like this thing is too high. And he kind of needs like something interesting on his neck. Maybe we do this. Similar to what's going on in on the lower thing, and then we do the weird space ring. I don't even know what you would call it, but it's Kirby-esque, and that's all that matters. So, with that, let's finish the cape. Mr. Miracle, help us. Oops. All right. I don't know. Capes are also very, very difficult. All right. This is a work in progress, though. Something like that. And then we don't want the feathers touching the edge of the cape, though. All right. What can we do? Can we do anything with these things here? I guess they would technically be the knees. Let me see. Oh yeah. Oh, those these circles. Put some circles on the side. Something like that. Very. And then boots. Yes, boots. Why not? Let's give him some boots, which are like technically, because his heel is like here. So if they were boots, they would actually come up to here. But we're gonna give him, I guess, he like half-foot boots, which is also just the way it's gonna be. Don't dispute the beauteous boot. Do not dispute the beaut, my friends. Something like that. Do we need like? Am I over designing? Maybe. Let's cool that off a bit, and then yes, something like that. Something like that. SUPREMU. Let's make that. And then I can just draw it with the eraser. Should be fine. Pretty good. Anything else we need to do? How are we going to do that cape? I mean, look at this guy. Who is this? This is Thor / Sigurd. I'm just looking at. That's where I'm getting the dots on the side of the pants there. I mean, look at that overly complex spear. Pretty sweet. And the like overly complex everything on this guy. He's got like a lizard on the top of his hat with arms, and then so like butterfly / moth / eagle wings of some kind. Antenna wings. Pretty amazing. Yeah. Let's scroll down a bit. This guy, pretty great. Oh, I like what's going on here too. That's pretty sweet. The gloves. Who is this Green Mantis. Not Mantis, but Green Mantis. And this guy is Bombast. He's pretty straightforward. This guy, Hunir. Look at that. Amazing. Like what is even got there? What the heck is that thing? And those Kirby pants look like a medieval gate. He strapped a medieval gate to his legs. I like this thing here. Is there any? Can I do? Let me try. Let me think about that. We got like some. I don't know. Is that too much? It doesn't really. No, I feel that no. It's a no. It's a no on that. Maybe we just have these. We don't worry about his knees so much. I can't think of anything. I could make these a little more flourishy. Is that flourishy gloves? SUPREMU. Yeah, something like that. SUPREMU. And then bum. So all right, figuring out this cape is going to be a pain in my caboose. Oh, look at Metron. Metron's pretty great. Yeah, maybe we just do. Here, we just do that. And then we can make it look like it's metal. I think that's the way to go. Something like that. Okay, so this comes, so we don't need this. This comes down. And then, right? Something. The outside. What color is the outside? That's what we're trying to figure out. The outside of the color scheme. Don't even get me started on the color scheme. You know what I'm going to do right now? Let me save my work. And let me flop this entire thing just so I can flip canvas horizontal so I can see what I've done horribly wrong with the other side of my brain here. It's not too off, but I can see some faces. Yeah. That's fine. This is just a rough layer anyway, so. All right, here. So here. I don't know. Oops. Don't know where. Come on now. Let's make them a little bit smaller altogether. Don't have them crowd the margins. Does that cape look? I feel like this cape. I'm not sure about this cape. Let me see. Should we do it like a Spawn cape or something? The Spawn cape is what I did for the Night Terrier. Where is he? Let's look at Night Terrier. One of my favorite guys, this Night Terrier. He's got like the Spawn cape going on. And for some reason his forearm is way bigger than the other one. Salamancer also has that. Let me grab Salamancer. There he is. He's got the Jack Kirby look, but this cape is much more it's just there. So let me get rid of this guy also. I don't think we need him anymore. God, I feel like this doesn't even go up far enough. Like that, like he's SUPREMU. Like, he's gonna, you know, he's serious about his cowl. And like, where does it even go? Like, where does it connect? Like, it's behind this thing. Like, if I was to draw this character from the side, like here's the, I guess it would be like that, right? It'd come down front, and then this part would stick out. Like, I don't even know. Something like that. Yeah, I guess it works. Something. It's not. That's a problem for another time. And the giant brain on SUPREMU. And his arms would be like, Rah. And then the side view. His legs, I think his legs would be like here. Something like that. Okay, I think it could technically work. So let's, yeah, I just don't know what to do about this cape. That's where I was. Pardon me. I forgot to bring my water in. So let's look at superhero capes. We can do that. Superhero capes. Superhero capes. Who in the comic book world draws a good superhero cape? From a mysterious part of space known as the Down Under. The Down Under. Superhero cape drawing. It's always the flowing. How to draw? Look at that. How to draw a superhero cape. That it doesn't even look that good. I mean, drawing capes is hard, right? Comic artist. This is not useful. Google, you failed me again. Comic artist. It's taking me to... Yeah, let's look at Thor's cape. Kirby Thor cape. Bum bum bum. When Captain America throws his mighty shield. Yeah, maybe this is the one. Look at that dramatic. See, Kirby knew what the F he was doing. This one is so-so. Not bad. Not terrible. There's another. Yeah. Just trying to make it, like, I want to make it symmetrical, but have dynamic. I want it to look dynamic and symmetrical at the same time. Is that even possible? Maybe I'll just worry about that later. So let's do, this is going to be our finished art. Let's make it purple. All right, so I'm going to go to black. It doesn't have to be black, but let's do black. Okay. And then let's see. Am I happy with this this brush? I think I am. It's a pretty damn good brush, this this Fountain Inker Bleed. It's one of my favorites. So, what was I doing? Let's crank this back up to 100%. Yeah, I guess it's like 2. This is where I was. 2. It's just 2 holes. It's just 2 holes. Let me go back to. How many windows do I have open? Here we go. Windows. No, I don't want the cartoon. I want the real emu. Damn it. Close that. Okay. I want emu face. Yeah, it's just like 2 little dots. Okay. So we bring this back and we just do 2 little dots. Oh. 2 little dots. Boink. Boink. Let's now you're the other layer. The I'm trying to make it cartoony and not too illustrative, if that makes sense. I have the power. How about that new He-Man movie coming out? Everyone's like, oh, he's got pronouns. That's woke. Which of course is stupid. All right, something like that. That's kind of, I mean, let's give him some. Yeah, let's give him some of those. I am SUPREMU. Let's give it a triangle in there, and then like yeah, right? Is that more or less symmetrical? I don't know. Doesn't look symmetrical. And then boom, boom, boom. Let's give him some anime. I feel like it needs to have electricity coming out of these there as well. Don't need it touching the outside. That's a brain. Nice thick outline. And then like zzz, zzz, right? Right? Crackling over and around his brain. Pretty great. I mean, it's SUPREMU. Let's make his neck even more. Thin. Because it's SUPREMU. You do not. If SUPREMU shows up, your day's gone wrong. We don't know what this is. We haven't really figured it out. But I don't know. No, let's not. Let's not do that. Almost look like a sword or a dagger or something. Something like that. And then I don't know. Not to look too much like a bee. But no, I feel like it was good the way it was. And then, I don't know, maybe we just do that and not worry about pretend. Just imagine that it all works out. Okay. So here's the nice standard comic book shading. A little rough, but that's fine. We're not drawing for Marvel Comics here. And then comes around the front. Okay, and then we got this cape. This cape going on around here, which is cape-tastic, and there's the shadow coming down on this side, and again on over here. Right, something like that. Something like that. right. And then this is just his. Oh, someone's requesting my presence. Just a minute. Hang on.
How long will you finish?
I don't know, another 10. Dog needs to go pee. But we'll try to wrap up here. Yeah. As if He-Man didn't spend an entire TV series telling us to accept people who are different from us, and the show itself wasn't incredibly gay to begin with. Like, I wasn't. Here's the thing. And I was gonna say something on Facebook, but then I decided, who cares? I wasn't a fan of the He-Man cartoon, the Masters of the Universe cartoon. It was Filmation, and I didn't like the Filmation animation. I didn't like the rotoscoping. Would that be on this side? Maybe the shadows would be on this side. Yeah, I didn't like, and the music was terrible, and the sound effects were terrible. But that said, I had Castle Grayskull, and I had Beastman and Ram Man and Skeletor? Yeah, it's Skeletor. Beastman, Ram Man, and Skeletor. And I enjoyed them. And a funny story was I was honestly, I was too old to get these toys. But here we go. Yeah, let me. But for some reason, I talked my parents into getting them for me, which is like weird because my parents very rarely got me expensive toys. Okay, so there's a line that goes down each of these from here. Okay. But I was too old. Like, I was already growing out of it by the time it showed up at my door. Okay, so something like that. Let's put these here. Take up some of that space. I don't know why. And then we're almost done. SUPREMU. Oh, damn it. But when they sent me the okay, now I need to go back to Thor's cape. When they sent me the Castle Grayskull, when I got Castle Grayskull, there was something missing. I got 2 of something, and something was missing. An accessory. I ended up getting 2 sets of stickers. That's what it was. But anyway, I think it was like the ladder or something. They didn't include the ladder, so I wrote them because I was not happy with. I feel like this is going to have to be an "and it is what it is" cape, because I don't think I'm gonna unless I just straight up copy. Let me see. SUPREMU. Looking pretty good, SUPREMU. But I always felt bad that they didn't ask me. I felt like I got 2 of something. I thought they were going to say, you send back that extra sticker set and we'll send you the ladder. But they didn't care. They just sent me the... oh yeah, we got to do his neck here. Which is... I don't know what his neck is supposed to be. Is it just like it's just a metal neck. He's got a metal neck, which is fine. Yeah. What was I saying? Okay. I don't know. I don't know how to do capes. I'm saying it again. I don't know how to do capes. And my eraser is not working. It works for a while and then it stops working. It's very annoying. Okay. But we can put like some kind of a, I don't know, spacey, another spacey motif. Right? Yeah, let's do it. Spacey motif. Thor-like, spacey, Asgardian. Okay. So, this is, and I think, oh, god damn it. I think we're done. Maybe everything else we could do with a color pass, like in terms of like shading and stuff. But this is SUPREMU. Shrink him down a little bit. And let's just, I don't know, what color should he, let's just do red for now. Let's give him a weird magenta of some kind. And what can we do here? Like this would be just blocking in some ideas here. Blocking. And then, yeah, I don't know, a yellow maybe? We'll see what we can do with a yellow. I feel like we need to make our, yeah, it's outside of the cape of a yellow. You know, it's very garish. He is supreme. And then maybe the boots are yellow. And then let's do here I need to do get my little palette going on here. And then like a blue, like a nice metallic blue for this part and his metal knees. And then, I don't know, some other parts. I feel like this has to be yellow, right? And then let's make that a gray. Oops. Yeah, it's blue. Oops, wrong layer. Wrong layer. There we go. Bum, bum, bam, 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 bam. Let's make this a gray so we're not competing with that yellow. And then I don't know what's maybe we need to go back to a brownie or some kind of a brown. Yeah, something like that. And that'll be like his natural color. We'll come back to it. And then his beak. And then I feel like his brain should also be pink. And yeah, this is SUPREMU. Right? Let's get that. Let's get that pink, but we'll lighten it up. Lighten it up. So this is the brain. And get that yellow back here. And then just white. Let's white it up. And let's do some, I don't know. Let's do some, yeah, here we go. Let's make this. How are we doing here? Too big. Okay, let's make it. Let's make it on a different layer so we can adjust the transparency, and let's put it behind. Oh, God damn you, Snow. Hey, Cthulhu Inc. I've arrived, and to prove it, I'm here. Fantastic. You do fine work. Okay, so this is SUPREMU. The great, the mighty SUPREMU. Let's get crackling with energy. You should have Kirby Crackle. This is kind of like Kirby Crackle around here. Okay, so that's SUPREMU. I hope you enjoyed today's ridiculous. He looks less cartoony than my usual World Wildlife Federation of Justice. Like, for example, let's take another look at. I feel like it's just been too long since I've done any of these characters, so they don't look. Let's take another look at Clockadoodle-Doo. Here's Cardinal Sin. Pretty cartoony, and then you compare that with SUPREMU, and he's a little, yeah, a little illustrative. Where's Clockadoodle-Doo? There he is. This is a mix of digital and traditional. Like, I think I inked him with a brush pen and scanned it in and did some color tests. But yeah. Anyway, it's SUPREMU. I hope you enjoyed. Let's compare with Tony, Mr. Tony Cranfield's SUPREMU. We have the glowing eyes in common. That's for sure. We don't have. There's thrilling headgear, and I like. He went in a different direction with the big metal foot gauntlets, but they're both good. They're good in their own separate ways. And I gotta go walk the dog. So thank you, Adam. Thank you, Cthulhu Inc., Mr. D-Ron, for joining us. And that's all. Have a great Saturday night. I will see you next.